I understand your boy put my brother in hospital.
Silly accident.
Silly boy. You're dead, Jimmy.
Go!
How bad are things?
Things are fine, George.
We can take Jimmy. We can take the whole damn lot.
You mustn't die like this!
Anything?
Couple of suitcases of porn. A few things you need batteries for.
Needs a bit of air, don't she? Let's check upstairs. Now, who are you? Nobody. What are you doing here, Mr. Nobody?
The light bulb's gone in my kitchen. I came for a light bulb.
A tea leaf?
Oh, a poor man, a poor man. Why add to my poverty with extra expense, huh? The old man's dead. Nobody else wants his light bulbs.
How do you know he's dead?
Why, I work for him.
What's your name?
Patrick Connor.
Well, Paddy Connor.
I dislike being called Paddy. Pat. Mick. Or Irish. You can call me Con.
Well, Con, I think you might be just what we're looking for.
I wrote letters for him. You could say I was his secretary, not a very demanding post. Bobby Chalker preferred the shouted word to the written word. He preferred his fist to both. He was an ignorant man. Towards the end, he couldn't even sign his own name, sick old fool.
You talk a lot to strangers, Con.
Oh, I know you. You killed him.
He had an heart attack.
Whatever. He's gone and I'm unemployed. Chance has thrown us together and I thank it. Our liaison could prove to be of mutual benefit. I see you've cleaned out the files.
Bits and pieces of protection. Peanuts.
Half of them out of date.
Where's the rest? The old fool said he had an empire. Very impressive, Con.
It was full yesterday. Stalky must have been here.
Who is Stalky?
Oh, Stalky used to work for Chalker. He likes to play piano in pubs. Very badly. Then no one dares tell him that.
Well, at least it's a nice bit of property.
You won't get it. Bobby died intestate. Everything goes to the crown, like the bookies and the clubs.
Even the Queen owns a bit of Bobby Chalker. Wonder if she knows.
It was stripped right after Chalker's death. Pity. Because there was some good stuff in it.
What did you do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I suppose you cut out the bull, the posy little liar.
Carla.
Chance didn't throw us together. You come looking for me, waving a little treasure map in your paw.
Seems to be some misunderstanding.
It's a waste of time, Carl.
Old Chalker's lockups and warehouses. Thousands of quid's worth of gear. How do I know you didn't clean them out? Like you did the bank
I
account?
didn't have the time.
Why? We didn't know it was here.
Lottie did. They found him dead in his car. Harvey did. He was swinging from a rope. Andrews did. They fished him out of the canal. Storky killed him. He's an animal. He'd kill me for a fiver. I'm frightened. Thought you were my best bet.
Is Storky trying to take over Chalker's patch?
There's 100 little vultures out there in the East End. And they're all picking on Chalker's carcass. Storky's just the biggest grabber. Get rid of Storky and you'll get some respect. I can help you, Carl. I can lead you to him.
Storky's definitely been here. I know. Today's paper. He'll be back.
Hey, viva España.
Henceforth, June the 1st will be the anniversary of his death.
Did he suffer like my brother?
Perhaps more.
You haven't trusted me very much, have you? I know you had someone go over my room. I can't blame you. But I have helped you. There must come a time when you know enough to stop being suspicious.
You have helped, yeah. We've picked up some bits and pieces of protection. A few naff hi-fis. You got rid of Jimmy. That's a big help.
There'll be more. There will.
Yeah, I hope it don't take too long, Con. I'm a very impatient man.
Trust me. I'm useful. Use me.
There's just one thing I've been thinking about. Before Chalker took his tumble, I thought he said, "Motty, where have you gone?" But now I think he said, "Where are you, Con?" You were in the house that night.
There was carnage in the wind. I kept well away.
I hope that's the last lie you ever tell me.
Connor?
Carl.
We're going out for a ride.
Where to?
You'll see. Where were you last week? Mojaca? No? Try again.
I was killing Jimmy Chalker for you.
Jimmy Chalker was dead the day I met you. And you knew it, Con. You stood outside this place with me and Marty, and now what did you say? Bobby died intestate. It goes to the Crown.
That's the procedure, it is.
I know the procedure, Con. I looked it up. When you ain't made a proper will, everything you own goes to your nearest relative. If you've got one. Bobby Chalker had one. His own son.
Now listen, Carl.
When were you in Mojaca, Con? Day before you met me? Must have been a rare moment for you when you pulled the gun on Jimmy. When you told him to sign this place over to you, you'd kill him. A rare moment. Of course, then you killed him anyway.
Your imagination rivals mine.
Shut up! Look at this place, Con. No tyre mark, no fag ends, no old paper. It's been empty for months. Maybe years. And there's an identical one down the road to be developed. 40 residential units. However thick Bobby was, he knew this place was worth a fortune. So did you. Perhaps that's why you was in the house tonight Chalker died. Lifting everything to do with it. You afraid of me, Con?
No. Please don't point that thing.
Open your mouth. It'll make less noise.
It wasn't for me. It was for Klein.
Yeah, I reckoned it was. How long you been working for him?
5 years. He liked Bobby. He knew things were going downhill. He sent me to keep an eye on him.
When the end come, you didn't help him. He grabbed the best thing Chalker had. That's a real mate.
Yes. Not very friendly, really.
One thing I'm curious about. Why you ever showed me this place?
Stalky's bunch were after me. I thought another empty warehouse might anger you enough to see him off for me.
You've been pouring poison in my ear, Con. See? I've read Hamlet too. There's nothing, is there? Bits and pieces of protection. Not a bloody empire, though. This place was all there was. Klein stole it from me. Do you think I'm gonna let that go?
I think that would be out of character.
You've been Klein's eyes and ears over here long enough. I ain't gonna kill you, Con. 'Cause now you are definitely gonna work for me.
He'll kill me, he'll kill me.
So would I. You don't have to know. You can carry on reporting back to Mr. Klein, but now you'll tell him what I want him to hear. The bastard stole this from me, and I ain't gonna let that go.
Think you want to come in down the office again?
I'm looking after my kids.
Someone needs to shut Russ up. 2 more places got done over last night.
You seen Broderick?
Uh-huh. Slater and Klein have made the unions an offer they can't refuse. There's a ballot at lunchtime, they'll go back. Why, damn. You've cost them thousands and embarrassed them to boot.
Where were you all weekend, Con?
A little sojourn in the country. I am the servant of 2 masters.
Oh, yeah.
For appearance's sake. Klein had a little task for me.
Oh, dearie me.
Nicky, come away.
There's no one available to take your call at the moment. But you can leave your name, any message, and the time you called. After the tone. Marty's dead, Con. I had to leave him out in the country. I reckon whoever it was after me. Come on, I've got things to do.
Con, this way.
This is very impressive, Con.
Yes. I'm afraid the rather nasty attic bedsit was somewhat of an understatement, you see. I own the whole house.
Nice snaps.
They're not snaps. They're art. They say it always comes through suffering. Sit down.
How long you had all this, Con?
3 years. I had it redone last year. Do you like it?
You're a nutter, ain't you?
Maybe I just love my mother. Or maybe it was my father. Or maybe it was my brother. Or maybe it was myself. And yes, they were after you. Mr. Klein was very upset.
Working for him all the time.
I only told Klein what I wanted to tell him. Otherwise, you would have been dead in a ditch months ago. I only work for myself, Carl. I got this through siphoning off money from Bobby Chalker. And did very nicely, thank you very much, when he died. I got all the decent stuff. I was much too clever for Stalky. Oh, yes. Those are my plans for the warehouse that you thought Klein had stolen from you. Don't be too disappointed. George Klein is an odious relic. He deserves your hate.
Who are you going to screw up next, Con?
You were quite hard work. I think I deserve a break. My taxi will be here soon. I'm going on a long holiday.
You couldn't go far enough.
I won't kill you, but then you know that. If Klein doesn't get you, then the police will. They'll trace Jojo and find Marty wherever you left him. So I win again. I think you'd prefer me to kill you right now. And to rot in some prison cell. That would be hell for you.